Oh, that's a good way to kick off the live. Just drop the back of the mouse. Anyway, I just remembered before I get too into this, I'm going to grab some batteries for my mouse. So hold that note. Okay, here I am. Sorry. I'm going to turn that off and get the back put on before I go any further so that I don't click off and make a big whoops. Okay, so this, anything else I need to grab while it's not fresh in my head? Okay, first order of business. Oh, getting over this crap. Anyway, so I'm going to open this first. And from there, we'll move on to the next thing that's on the Dean's list tonight. So, what? Fine, okay. Okay, done. Off with it. Okay, now. So, anyway. The new gemstone, red spinel. Yep, red spinel. I got this from Fred Adams, so I'm getting distracted by things. And this. What's up? Okay, that's just creepy. I did not ever go to this place, and I don't want to go to this place, so don't tell me that again. Hold on. Stop it. Where? Milkshake. Quit it. Thank you. So, I can open this up finally. And actually show what this red spinel looks like. Hello, Fiona. I was afraid I was going to be talking to myself this whole stream. Hello, Kayla. Oh, thank God. People are finally showing up. Now my self-esteem's restored. I'm being serious. Okay, I'm just going to put that in airplane mode so I don't get distracted. So, red spinel. Actually, Fiona, I'm going to give this to you because I believe you have actually been here consistently. So there is your mod wrench. The joys of being very sensitive to crystals and gemstones and energy, because I'm already going to get through the bag wrap. So, oh gosh, I'm already feeling get through the bag. Oh, I gotta put the thing. Hello, Jay. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, I don't have to get up and grab Mr. Snip Snips. I do not. I'm gonna just smack myself in the face. Another more to the left. Thank you. Release. There, all the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am. Holy Lord Lanta, that's a honker. Trust me, I know honker when I see it. Look at this. This thing's huge. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. That's what I said. No, I'm not kidding. This is a honker. That's a huge. I thought it wouldn't be any more like about that big, but nope, it's bigger than my thumb. Wow. So, I don't even know what's going to happen when I touch this thing. So, if anybody wants to know, my will's under my bed in case if I kick the bucket, that's where you go to find me in the will. I always get my will under the bed. So, the red spinel. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous to touch this thing because I don't know what's going to happen. Hold my wine glass. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Look at this beauty. Look at this. This is a red, here. This is a red spinel. And you know what's even more weird? Does it kind of look like the shape of a heart? Red spinel. I'll type it. No, I didn't tell you to reload the site, you stupid twathead. Thank you. There we go. Red. There you go. That's how you spell it. Red spinel. And even, gosh, it's. Oh, there we go. That's a good angle for it. But does it not look like the shape of a heart? When the light just hits it, you can actually kind of see a heart in it. Like, oh, there we go. Right there. Actually, this is also a love stone, by the way. So, red spinel. Now, I'm going to hold this for a little bit as I talk about it. Spinel as a stone is also known to be a stone that can mimic, meaning that it can make itself look like other stones when it's combined with other stones materials. So, let's see here. Open sesame, damn it. Get out of the way. Okay, so now red spinel. Oh, you stupid twathead. Any year now would be just splendid. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay. It is red spinel is colored by small amounts of chromium and has a phenomenon to take the light of other colors and wing it back in the form of red fluorescence. It's the spinel ruby. It is a deeply red color variety of spinel that's considered the most valuable. Okay, then. That makes me feel a little bit much, but we'll go with it. Okay, it is linked to the root chakra and is beneficial in stamina and energy, mental stamina. Okay. Look at that. It symbolizes the flame. Has bright and positive effects, energy. Okay, whatever. Spin of the Great Imposter Stone. Well, I think that's kind of true because they can mimic other stones. Well, kind of. Okay. Like, why in the heck is this thing loading so slow? Thank you. It only took 3,000 years to load. Okay. Red spinel valuable. It is. In general, red is the most desirable, followed by cobalt blue, and then vibrant hot pink and vivid orange. Violet and bluish purple are less attractive than the red. Excuse me. The rarest color is blue. No. I'm trying to find where it actually shows the... Okay, I don't care about that. Okay, and I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Okay, here we go. See here. Natural spinel is very limited. You are very unlikely to find it in retail jewelry shops. The spinel trade is mainly... Okay, yeah. Prices on spinel have raised and because of demand. Prices continue to be attractive for the ruby, sapphire. Okay. And actually, spinel is actually a really tough stone. It has a hardness of 8. Okay, okay, where's the... That does not... This doesn't give me anything spiritual about that. Cake was a lie. That cake is a lie. Out of the way. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully this won't give me BS. Okay, here to go. It is... Stop loading advertisements in my face. Natural spinel is rare. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Spinel is the true stone of love. It is believed to help people put their egos aside and become devoted to one another. Okay. Red color is associated with longevity, passion, and devotion. Okay. Linked to the root chakra, boosting in stamina energy, boosting mental stamina, improving memory, and cognitive ability. Okay. Where? Okay, let's see here. The stone has properties for fulfillment of love, drive, charm, positive love affair, increased aggressiveness, support for restoration, reconciliation, money and business, pull out potentially in personality, see your efforts bear fruit, receive correct evaluation, energy enhancement, and light a flame in the heart. Okay. For other energies, it helps with self-esteem, expressiveness, force of will, positive, and upgrade and enhance the life force. Okay, lovely. Gemstone energy positive. It has a very bright and positive effect. Works on things, body, mind. Okay, giving results. The efforts of a gemstone that can let you see the right vibration for hard work. Okay, okay. So red spinel can also be like work with or held onto. Like I can't get this thing to come in. Can you give me a hand with it? Okay. I don't know. I just exist. Energy, action, expressive. Gemstone, eternal life, like the stone of a phoenix. Okay. Symbolizes the flame. The ore has a sharp shape. Yep. It's also like a deceiver of... Okay. Like a deceiver for Ruby. Ruby's imposter twin. But anyway. So, whew, okay. After holding onto this thing for a little bit, actually here. If we want to do a real look at this thing, here. Oh my gosh, look at... Well, I don't even know if you can actually do that, but I'm going to try again. We see if this will actually work. I kind of doubt it, but heck, never know. Unlock, you stupid dimwit. Thank you. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. But with this hitting the light just right, you can I hope you can see it. Probably not. Oh, there we go. You see, like right there? That's a bit of a... That's a red spinel right there. Oh, that's a big honker piece right in there. There we go. See that coloration up there at the top? That's the red spinel. There's another one right here. Let me flip it. Aha! Found it. Don't you dare slip out of my hand. No cupcake. Don't give me a heart attack. I'm too young to have one. Okay, so we go right there. Well, it was right there. But yeah, we can. There we go, right at the very top. So, red spinel. I'm not going to put this thing down because, wow. I don't seem to sound so weird, but I kind of felt like addicted to holding it. We're going to be over there. So there was that out of the way. Next on my agenda thingy, whatever. Get that out of my life. Well, like I said, well, as this thing's a Q&A, it can be like anything Q&A related. If you want to ask me anything, occult, tarot, even tarot readings, whatever it is. But again, super chats will get priority, and also astrology plays too. And if Annie does come on, somebody throw a show me so I can tell her that I'm not able to actually answer the question because for some reason just Ask Me and Stripe are deciding to be all like, well, you're not verified. Go talk to Stripe. Well, go talk to Just Ask Me. They'll be able to fix your problem. Both of you, fix it. Yeah, so I gotta wait for them to even do anything because they won't let me do anything. And as for the, I don't care, get out of the way. As for the, crap, don't mind that. As for the heck is this thing doing? There you go. So now as for the loading, there we go. And as for the fundraiser thing, well, I'm going to type it in the chat. I don't want to say it out loud. And I don't even know that it'll work. Hold that note. If I do this, maybe that might. Maybe I could change it like right here. Okay, no. Well. I'll just do that. So anyway, this fundraiser really is with the intent to actually kind of also help even I kind of wish there were more people here in order to say it, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get this to go down a little. Oh, that sounds so vulgar. So, essentially, I'm just going to type it out. Screw it. I'm not just saying. I'm just getting over like nervous, and I just needed to tell myself stop being hissy fitty. Pretty much, well, not only this, but also this. My significant other has to find a new place to live as a month and has no idea where to go. And yeah, I kind of need to make sure that he doesn't end up homeless. So essentially, yeah, pretty much what's going to be happening like every day. I'm going to be going like live and be live as long as I can. Because I, again, don't want him to end up without a home over his head. Don't want him on the streets again. And yeah, that's why, if preferred, yeah. And that's why one of the big things that I'm going to be doing, like I just said, is that every day I'm going to try and I'm going to be going live, and I'm going to be live as long as I can. And hopefully getting enough like super chats or just like some donations just to help get him just a roof over his head a little bit. even a night like an Airbnb or whatever the heck that's called, something like that, just to make sure he's okay. But ugh. And also at the same time, also get out of this place. I can't stand it here. I can't take it anymore. So starting like tonight or tomorrow or whatever, hopefully there'll be more people, and this could be like just like some kind of good miracle of some kind, because I'm gonna be completely honest, it's been so freaking frustrating. Here, Heather, I'm about to lose my breath. No. It's just so bloody frustrating that, like, for an example, taking up like book writing, it was good, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Well, I mean, I didn't stop writing my books, but I'm still like putting more effort into making them, and also I'm redoing my love. Like I'm re-enhancing my love book, adding some more sections, adding some artwork into it, and also trying to even try and do like online courses stuff. I get too overwhelmed with it. It's too much. I cannot do it. I tried building it and I tried uploading it. It failed too much, so I'm like, F it, I'm not doing it. Same thing with like making stuff on Teespring, doing canvas prints. I've tried putting my stuff on stuff like ArtPal. What's that called? American Arts something. So people can buy like prints and stuff like that. Well, nothing on that either. Go figure. Teespring, nothing on that either. Go figure. ArtPal, again, you guessed it, nothing on that either. And what else? Oh yeah, been even doing artworks, even that's just like trying to sell prints. Well, got nothing. So it's kind of getting to the point where it's just like, okay, it's pretty agitating, and it's even more. How do I put this in a nice way? It's kind of sickening that there are people that are just getting like a lot of sales attention and other things basically by either one, like for example, like the views and the clicks and stuff like that. They either one take the same information from another person, vomit it out, and then they mimic it and they put their own thing on it, and then they push it out being completely fake and inauthentic. I can't do that. No, I just can't do that, because I don't like being fake. I don't like feeling fake. No, I just can't do that. And even another thing too, a lot of them, especially like with the idea of like passive income, making a side hustle, like affiliate marketing crap, I get so annoyed when I hear it. And how like there are a lot of videos that say make this much money by just doing this, make this much a day. Cupcake. It's easy for them to say it, because here's the thing. They're jumping on a niche that is meant to keep you locked in and spinning like a dimwit. And the thing is, those people that are doing that, whenever they make like a new year, up time to make a top 5 hustles for 2023, same thing again and again and again. And I mean, I'm going to be a little bit cutthroat, but it's the same thing with like the channels that are telling people, "Oh, you want to grow on YouTube? Then just do these things. Find your niche." I already know what my niche is. A cult. Not new here with it. But make sure you're giving. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's just, and this like even the same thing with what's that called? Law of attraction. Don't get me wrong, the concept makes sense, but here comes the issue. It's pretty much a patriarchy way of trying to get the patriarchy involved in something that is occult-based. Well, if you believe it, then it's true. If it goes wrong, well, it's your fault. That's the same thing with like how it's like saying, well, you're a sinner. You need to repent for your sins because you did something wrong. No, that's not a way to even think or live. Because why do you want to live around your life thinking I'm a bad person? I made a big mistake. How could you have made this mistake if you weren't even born to even make the mistake? How can you have done something so bad if you weren't even in the physical body to do it? You can't get blamed for that. I'm just saying. Oh, here's another good one. This is another thing that makes me kind of a little bit agitated. How do I say this nicely? Whenever there's somebody, and I mean this is just something that I see regularly. How there's people making stuff like shorts and like I guess reels and stuff like that, and a good majority of them that are made are one, completely staged, two, kind of something that should not be talked about and makes it a kind of a joke. Like a good example, a woman had a child that actually was born with a skin disorder, and this news news reporting or Facebook page thing or whatever actually got a hold of her story, and the way they described it actually made out her child to be born as like a monster, but she was born with a skin disorder, and she looked like, according to them, like a monstrosity. That's no. You don't judge somebody's newborn child because of they have a skin disorder. You don't call them a monster. No, that's disgusting. No, and that's kind of sad. Oh, another one. Have you ever seen like some of those things, like mainly on Facebook? There's a lot of them. Maybe even some on YouTube, Hickok, and Instagram too. Like when they're trying to tell a story and they take 50,000 years just to tell the story. Like there was a house that actually got broken into. Nobody could figure out why the house got broken into, but everybody knows that that house was never broken into that often. In fact, the whole neighborhood knew that house was never to be broken into. What's the point? Yeah. And even then too, reels too, if that is being allowed on Facebook and Facebook's not doing anything about it, I really hope that Facebook understands that they do not take action on that. They are actually harboring and actually promoting child abuse because they're allowing it to be visible and be put on there. That's not good. That's not going to look good. In fact, it probably already doesn't look good. But you know, nowadays, how. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, isn't Facebook kind of then going against their own guidelines about that? Anything that's graphic, violent, especially against a child? Huh. Well, what do I know? I don't read their policies because they're hypocritical. Yeah, Instagram. Instagram is turning into a nightmare. Probably one of the ones that makes. Speaking of, thank you actually for mentioning Instagram. I don't know about you, but every time when I go onto Instagram and I even just accidentally click on the explore page, like the explore part, every single time I click on it, there is one guy I always see, and I get so annoyed seeing him. It's just so obnoxious, and I see him and I think, one, you're fake because you hid is smaller than, the proportion to your body. 2, how many accounts do you need to promote yourself? You have like 50 million, kid. Stop it. 3, just stop. Here. Let me see. And by the way, this is not being, talking crap or like trying to be all, well, you're just jealous. Jealous of what? Why am I going to be jealous of somebody who is not being legit? At least I am. Oops. Okay, that can wait. Here, let me show you a story of how I went, really? I don't care. Get me? No. You stupid twathead. It's probably not going to get me in the right way. Come on, let's load. Okay, you're taking too long. Okay, get out of the way. Nope, you took too long. I don't care. Okay, there we go. Get in there. That sounds so bad. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Let's hurry up and load. Thank you very much. As Scoochie the Pushy. Cute. Scooch. Hurry up. I'm not dead yet. Cutesy. Oh no, we also can't forget about, the fake people that are like pretending to be someone, which they're not. Which, by the way, that's identity theft. Even though you're not buying anything, it's still identity theft. Illegal. Okay, so this is okay. Fine, then load. Let's see if I'm going to now click on this thing. Let's explore. Let's explore the explore page. That sounds so bad. Explore page. Now we see that. Holy my Lord Linda, like everything on this page is so fake. Everything I'm looking at is just fake. Fake. No way. No. 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 Yeah, no. Way too much CGI. That would never happen. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is just. Yeah, I mean, that's not even comical. That's. No. But hey, I mean, I found the fake guy, because I mean, just looking at this, I think Cupcake, the skin complexion on this thing's not even on point. The skin is complexion is so off. Look, I'm just gonna bring this a bit so that way I can see if I'm actually putting it there where you can see it. Okay, might have to turn the brightness all the way down. Okay, that. Okay, so see that? You happen to see that? Like, look how off the skin tone is. The skin tone is so off. And literally, he floods the explore page nonstop. And I don't know how to tell you this, but I would rather be able to look at something that's, not made of plastic. Like every time when I try to even look at something new, I don't want to be seeing plastic. Besides, what's the big deal? Why are you having to have to cover your face like that with a piece of plastic? Not saying he's plastic. It's just you don't need a filter. I mean, I go live without a filter. Most of the pictures, sometimes I don't even take pictures of myself because I don't feel the need to. But hey, at least it's my real face and not some kind of plastic thing. But yeah, it's things like. Yeah, no. And look, there it is again. I mean, How can you not tell that that's not real? And even if you take a look at his head, you know, bringing in of like the head, it's like it's being squished, and it's smaller than his whole body. Come on, Cupcake. Like filter ahoy too much. Doesn't even go with the same skin tone. Again, it's just so agitating to see these things. It's like nowadays, people are like, oh, what's authenticity? Simple. You be you, legitimately. Not some piece of plastic that can melt in the heat. It's creepy. Very creepy. But yeah, it could be so much worse. Oh, hi. Oh, Nico. I love Nico. Son of Saline. Sorry, but yeah, I just love. Oh, okay. This just made me feel so much better. This just makes me feel so much better. You cannot fight me on this. If you don't think this is adorable, you can get pushed off a cliff. Look, it's a seal. It's a bouncy seal. You cannot tell me that's the most adorable thing. If you don't think that's adorable, please get thrown off a cliff and don't climb back up. It's a seal. Boop 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 boop. And another thing that I get a little bit concerned about sometimes when I see this. And I mean, again, I'm not complaining because it's not bad. It's just that It's just sometimes concerning when you open um when you open something like Instagram or maybe once in a while a reel. I made one reel, and so far I kind of don't want to make another one ever again because I just cannot. I just am like meh with it. Let's see. Where do I know there could be one that makes me go, "What the bloody heck?" Okay, I know. Papadooski, here we go. Oh gosh, somebody get ready to shoot me. Now, I think I clicked the wrong one. Yep, I did. Now, don't get me wrong. This guy can dance way better than I ever could. If I even tried to dance like this, I probably would break my ankle again. But I mean, I gotta hand it to him for it. But it's just that you don't. I'm not even gonna be. Um, Wait a minute. I gotta find one that actually makes it look so bad. My camera, my camera like melted. How did it melt? Did it just? It's probably just how this is like trying to download the data or whatever, or like download like the videos to be able to view them or whatever. And the Wi-Fi thing just decided to be all like, okay, okay, I found one. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This is actually a lot more better than I could ever dance. I probably would break, throw my hip. Um, just even just looking at it just makes me feel like, what the bloody heck is this stuff? And whose idea was it to even do these things? Whose ever idea was it to do these? I mean, in some departments, I don't mind, but some departments I'm concerned. Like here, hold on. Do not attempt unless if you want, the wrong kind of attention. Okay. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Three, 2, 1. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so again, I get so concerned when I see these sometimes. I mean, look at the part where, like, look how it's moving in the front. I mean, it's just like, I mean, he can move, yeah, but it's just like, oh, I could watch it again. I mean, look at the part in the front. I mean, it's just like cupcake. Are you trying to insinuate something? And there's a lot of them. It's like, I mean, not downing him not being able to dance, is just that a lot of them are doing that. And it's making me think, are you trying to tempt me? Are you trying to are you actually really insinuating that you want me to hit you with, here, let me grab it. Are you insinuating you want me to hit you with this? You want me to hit you with this and knock you out and drag you and put you in the closet? Okay, hold still. To the closet you go. And whenever I need you, I'll just take it out of the closet. Don't look at me. I mean, they're insinuating it. I don't know whose idea was it to get it all like that in the first. Oh God, no, I don't want it again. But I do know one thing for sure. If I was to, I don't care. Get out of the way. Okay, you're done. Screw it. I don't need you anymore. But anyway, that's why another thing I do. That's why I'm also even intimidated to try and go on a TikTok. Even actually, screw it. I'll even download it again just to see how bad I'm going to suffer. Even a friend of mine even suggested I do like live readings on TikTok. If I was to do that, I'm probably going to have a lot of Hickok witches come at me. And if they do, I mean, okay, if you must, swing then. But the thing is, the problem though, if I'm going to get swung at by them, it's just like, honey bear, I've been doing this for about 12 years, longer than you've existed, probably, close enough. So don't even try. Yes, that was supposed to be a satiric joke. Calm down. Get famous fast and... No, thank you. Badoo? No. Or like Badoop? Nope. Okay, this. Give me that. You're gonna go right there because I cannot put up with an unorganized like home screen. I need to have structure, otherwise I'm gonna table flip. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You actually, I don't need you anymore. You can get out of my life. You can go in there. You can go there. Oh my god, a knee. Okay, well, you never seen a knee before? Oh, God forbid. A knee. A hardcore extreme ultimate cringe factory. Let's see what my friend sent me. Oh boy, here we go. You know what's actually really creepy? It's really creepy because one, this guy actually looks like he has the same body frame as my significant other. Is that same hair color kind of too? It's just the face, and definitely the teeth are just like, oh gosh, no. But I mean, this is what I heard.
Send this TikTok to your friend to surprise them with an attack from the nibble monster. I'm the nibble monster, if you were wondering. I like to nibble, and I'm very much scary. So watch your back.
Okay. If I was to actually to actually have somebody actually really and actually hit. Yeah, that's creepy. And again, the only reason why I'm downloading it is because, I didn't even want to, but the TikToks I even put on there was the one from like Saturn against the moon or whatever, and how Saturn was like being a big meathead to her. I don't care about the tweed twats. I'm asleep. I don't care who you are. Yeah, you are right, but you are Katie. You ain't doing that. Oh, okay. So that's gonna take about 3,000 years to load. But anyway. So now I'm probably gonna do it. Oh, yeah. Another part of reading that somebody paid for. I was just waiting for them to respond. So actually, we get to have kind of like a quote unquote behind the scenes kind of, excuse me, more behind the scenes kind of a thing. Excuse me. Oh, and also, I just have a podcast now. I just remembered. I don't know if I've even posted it yet. Like, post the trailer for it's up. It's Glissading Shadows. I don't even know. Do I have? I don't have it shared. Typical. What else is new? 6 and 8 times. Okay, we'll go. Okay, we'll have this one be 6 and the other one be 8. Okay. So, okay, let me just shuffle this real quick. Let me just get this a little bit up more. Let me just get it up a little bit more, just a little bit, like half an inch. I'm sorry, I just had to. That's pretty right, but who gives a damn? So anyway, so 6 shuffles, and then, okay, this one's 6, that one's 8. Okay. Okay. So this one's 6. And no, this deck's not made of chocolate. It looks like a deck made of chocolate Willy Wonka bars, I know. You know what they say about chocolate? Give it to me. And if you don't give it to me, well, you're going to give it to me, whether you like it or not. Because if you don't, well, it's a prank. Don't look at me like that. The cake's not lying. Besides, who can say cake's lying? It's probably the worst shuffle ever, but try that again. Get in there. Okay, last one. Okay, there's one shuffle, and then the other. This one's 8. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. There's the one. Just, push it. This sounds so bad. Push it back in. Okay, fine. I'll do it. No, I'm not going to do it. There's a 2. Flip that. Then here is the 3rd. Let me just get a grip. But don't look at me. Do not look at me like that. Well, you never see. It's like you never heard of a guy gripping it before. What? Okay, that's the 4th. Here comes the 5th. Halfway there. And yet some people would even think, like, how can you even like handle that noise? I don't know. I just work with it. That's all I know. There's the 6th. 2 more of this. Seven. Okay, now the last one of it all. You know, let it go. That was the last shuffle. And now they're actually the spread part. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the cake is alive. I tasted it, and if it doesn't taste good. The cake was alive. It has a bad taste to it. Okay. Let's see. Is that going to send? Please send. If this doesn't send, I'm going to cry crocodile tears. Yay! Yay! Don't mess up again. Okay. If I lag, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it because, yeah, whatever. Okay. So, there's a shuffle proof. Okay, so now we're going to make the, let's do one, let's do the one in the middle, one and the 3 behind on both, and then, okay, got it. So, okay. You know what? So, I like how the first card I pull, my card, F this deck. But anyway, retake. Okay, so, outtake. The cake was a lie on that one. Let's try that again. Speed, marker, and action with it. No. Okay. So, first card, your current standing. It is the Guide of Cups, and actually, this is essentially the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Hearts. So this is also my card. That's your current standing. Now, the person in mind is the 4 of Cups. So currently, for right now, for you on your end, you seem to be the one that is the most nurturing, the one that's the most emotionally committed, the emotionally devoted, and you're actually providing the most energy regarding the emotional sector. And you're actually giving a lot. Like if you notice how he's taking this cup of water. It's not a cup of what you think it is. And he's actually like throwing it and trying to pour it out onto the earth. And he's also having butterfly wings. Butterflies actually represent transformation because our caterpillar goes from worm thing to butterfly. Yeah. Showing that you've gone through the emotional work and you're really wanting to actually give it out to your significant other or a person in question. But the person in question, they're kind of not really in the best awareness. Best put it. Like they're kind of a little aloof. Like they're not saying that they're like that. It's just that they're not really appreciating the value that you're bringing to them. Or this could even also be that you're trying to give to them and they're not really there to receive it as you would like them to receive it. Then the 3 cards supporting you on both sides, there's going to be 3 being pulled. The first one, on your side for the physical, we have Justice. This Justice card is not really a good depiction of justice. For them, they have the King of Cups, which is a big one because you have the Guide, which is the Queen. So on the physical sector between you two, okay, I'm going to try and do this. This. Okay, so between you two, or just this physical detachment, if that makes sense, meaning that there's no real closeness, if that makes sense. You don't feel close. You feel like there's something holding you back from actually having the physical interaction that you're desiring. While over here, you have the King of Cups. Now, the Guide of Cups is the Queen version from this deck. But the King of Cups on the physical is a bit more emotionally reserved and bit more practical with his feelings and emotions. Like he's more love. Yeah, I know. I do love you too. But he's not as emotionally like giving the emotions, like giving the feelings, like letting tears fall and letting like the feeling of the like emotion come out. Like the Guide or the Queen. The King is just more realistic and practical and more mature and is a bit more hesitant, if that makes sense. So he actually might be acting more detached and a little bit more sparing with the cups, though, and the emotions. On the mental level, we have the Man of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And then on his side, we have the Page of Cups. But anyway. So let me double check to make sure that you got the Page of Cups before my phone decided I have low battery. Shut. Are you gonna shut up? Oh God, so annoying. But anyway. So on the mind level, with the Knight of Pentacles, you're actually wanting to invest and make this connection more stable and actually be more like you're wanting to invest more stability with it, but you want to be precise and you really want the foundation and everything for it to stand. While the other one, mentally, when it comes to connections, may be a bit, kind of a little bit, immature-ish. Hello, Manhur. Yes, what's your question? What question do you have? Redo that. Crap, I gotta restart. Yeah, well, a little bit more childish in a way. Like more fanciful and a little bit more not really mature and like a knight or a queen or a king. And it's a bit more of the romantic woozy woo cupcakey like. If you know what that is, it's kind of like the fanciful woozy woo within the mind level. Then the last one for both sides. For the emotions, we have the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of emotional expression and a lot of movement with it too. And the Ace of Pentacles on the emotional side. Now, for you having the Eight of Wands in this depiction, we have a bunch of geese going nosedive into like looks like a castle on an island. Essentially, you do express emotions fast and with a lot of haste. And also, this is also the card known as the arrows of love. You actually may be emotionally expressing very frequently and fast. But for them, on their side, with the Ace of Pentacles, and because the Pentacles is actually coming out of her hair, emotionally, they may still want to have this connection be more 3D and more onto Earth, but because the way it's depicted may possibly be emotionally, they have not actually found the practical way of expressing the Page of Cups way yet, or even the King of Cups way. Emotionally, they may still be rather not sure how to express it because, again, it looks like it's coming out of their head and hair, but the desire for it is there. It's just that getting it from up there in hand, it might take a little bit more time, but there is still a connection there. And that's going back to that Four of Cups with them. They're not being aloof. It's just that they may not be able to comprehend the best way to express those two. So the best course of action for you to respond, I'm going to give the total of 2 pulls. We have the Ace of Blades and Revelation, which is also known as the Tower. So, clarifying the Tower Revelation, what must fall is the Four of Wands, and the new foundation must be the Youth of Wands or the Page of Wands. So, the way that this is going to be. So, in order, the best course of action for you to go towards them, Ace of Swords. Well, the Ace of Swords is showing that, well, pull a blade out of your hat and then just say it for how it is. Give the truth, speak your truth, and it is what it is. Get the clarity you need. But the next card, the Tower. Now, this depiction, you have a youth telling his mother and father that, well, he's one of the rainbow ones, like I am too. And one of them is sad and the other one's a bit angry, and there's a lightning bolt going on in the back. So the thing that has to fall is the Four of Wands. Because now this Four of Wands, unlike the other deck, is rather like building a playset. Meaning that what has to fall and what has to be brought attention is this false, like pretty much this investment that's not really being built for real and is being built to put on a show. That has to fall. Meaning that you can't be building something that's not meant to be like real and legit. The new foundation is the Youth of Wands, meaning that, or the Page of Wands. And the new foundation has to be built on having a youthful liveliness to it, meaning that there has to be this energetic zest and this willpower to actually start rebuilding something new and getting rid of this that's not legit. And for them, in two other expressions, we'll go with that. Two expressions to keep in mind on how they might respond. 3 of Blades, and then the 2 of Wands. So, this one might be a doozy. So, 3 of Blades. Well, this one kind of shows right there. They might be a little bit heartbroken or like they feel like emotionally attacked, but the thing is, this heart is not bleeding. It's hurt, but it's still standing. So, there won't be any loss. There might be just some pain in the heart because you might be expressing in a way where they might feel like that they're not being appreciative, and then they'll actually be contemplating it. So the best way to actually go about interacting with this message, like the best way to actually handle it, would be to go, okay, we have the Hermit and the Moon again, just like the last reading. But now, the Hermit. Well, the thing is, before you even say anything, think before you speak, take a moment and look within. Heck, even practice what you're going to say and be mindful about their demeanor emotionally and how they react to being told that something's not as it should be. But then after that, the next card, the Moon, well, you can kind of see what's going on in the sheets there. But this depiction of the Moon is not like the last Moon. This Moon is a little bit more flirty. So think before you speak, but also do invite the romanticism at the very end. And give me one more card for another thing to keep in mind, just at least for the significant other standpoint. You'll do. The Lovers. The connection will stay standing. I don't think I need to explain that one. Just make sure, again, self-reflect before you say anything. And, invite a good night if you catch my drift. And take your time. And if you play just right, you'll actually be much more closer than you were prior. At least that's what I see. Nature looks good. Just don't feel like there's boundary between you, because there really isn't. It's just not being conveyed in the way you think it should be conveyed. Okay, I gotta send all of those. Oh my god, my phone feels like it's on fire. Crap. Now I gotta send every of these. Okay, hold that note. Okay, we got 1,